Hello everybody and welcome to another session of Vatawc. We have a very cool and different thinking outside of the box topic for you. Get this, what's our topic this time?
Magnet fishing.
Magnet fishing from a very special guest who's been in a previous YouTube. Very much a celebrity, my mom. Hey. Yeah, and guess what? We are actually going to do this thing called magnet fishing together. We're going to see what we're going to find. And you're probably asking, what the heck is magnet fishing? Well, that's what we researched, found out, and we're going to do. So stand by. We're going to magnet fish. Let's do this. So this thing called magnet fishing, it kind of is what it sounds like. There's these magnets you buy specifically for fishing. They put eye bolts on them and you use like a ski rope from a boat, like when you go water skiing, and you tie it to the magnet. And we went out, did some practice magnet fishing. What'd you think?
It was sort of fun. It's better than fishing because I don't like to handle fish.
Yeah, we're not actually catching real fish with magnet fishing. With the magnets, you throw into bodies of water like a lake or a pond to sink to the bottom and catch what metal may be down there. Who knows what you could find, what kind of treasure could be sunk to the bottom of a lake. So we found a couple of things. What was the one thing that you found?
Nest screw.
Yeah, there's always screws and bolts,
some
nails, and there's these pins that hold a boat trailer to a car. She found one of those. They must have fallen off the boat trailer. So hold on, we're gonna get you one of the magnets and talk about what it is. And after that, we're gonna hop on and we're gonna drive to the local lake and we're gonna magnet fish live on camera for you. Think you're ready for magnet fishing today?
I'm ready.
She's ready. So here we are again. You probably noticed there's something different on the table. I have a little carrier bag for some ski rope. It's just like what I was describing, some rope. It's all tangled, but we'll untangle that. I got a solo cup holding a magnet. I'm gonna bring this magnet up to the camera just so you get an idea. It's kind of dirty, and the reason for it being dirty is at the bottom of bodies of water, like lakes, it's about the size of a small hockey puck, lakes, there's ore down there, the type of rock on ore, and ore is metallic. So as the magnet is dragging through the bottom of the lake, not only will it find metal, it just finds ore or anything metallic that's down there. So some of the dirt actually will be attracted to the magnet. Was there any times that you thought you had something and there was nothing there?
Oh, yes.
What type of things would maybe look like that? Like stuck on a rock maybe?
Yes, it's a pull, just like a fish would if it's hooked on.
There you go. And that's how you know when you've caught something metal, not a fish. When you caught something metal, this is dragging through the water like that. The rope that you're hanging onto on your end on the shore actually does that because the magnet attaches to the metal piece, and as you're yanking the magnet back to you from wherever you threw it, it stops on the metal piece and your rope becomes taut. And that's where you got to start pulling it in because now you're pulling your magnet and the item in. And who knows, a magnet like this has 300 pounds of pull. 300, just something like this. We're gonna have another one that has 800 pounds of pull. So we could actually pull in a lot of stuff, even like a bicycle or anything, or even wrenches, toolboxes, things like that. So we're gonna go take these magnets and a couple others, and we're gonna go magnet fishing and see what's out there. What do you think we're gonna find?
Probably the same.
I say we're expecting to find more bolts and screws
But it's something to do and it's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's something to do out there, and you don't have to open and cut fish.
Right.
Right. All right, we're going magnet fishing. Let's come along with us. Ready?
Ready.
We're ready. Hello, everybody. We are here in Springfield, Illinois. There's a place called Madonia Park. Mom's here ready to go. She's got that 300-pound magnet that we were looking at a little bit earlier. This is Lake Springfield. In the back is what we call the CWLP. It's our coal-powered plant back there. And my mom's going to throw out the first pitch of the day like it's a baseball game. But it's the first pitch of the magnet to see what's at the bottom of this lake in this particular area. Let's see it. Let's do this.
Didn't go very far.
There you go. It didn't go very far. Does it seem to be dropping down? Is it very deep?
No.
Okay, she said it wasn't very deep. Let's pull up, something clicked on the end for real quick. We're gonna pull the line in and see if what was down there. And she does have something, people. What do you got? What'd you get?
Some sort of a bell.
There's a bell at the bottom of Lake Springfield. That's interesting. Let's see what else is down there. And so now it's my turn. We're gonna see what's out there. I did a practice throw a minute ago and I got a couple of fish hooks. So I can imagine people fish out here and their lines get snagged in the rock and they just cut the line loose. But here we go. We're gonna give a nice good toss. There it is. 1, 2, 3.
Got it out there, Paul.
And that's how it goes. We're gonna pull this back in a little bit at a time. Hopefully we'll snag onto something. And we did. There's something out there, but I think this could be a rock that's out there because that can be hard too. It gets stuck. So anyway, I did catch something. It was kind of an odd catch, but I do have one of those hooks. And what this is, I don't know if that's a real fish or a lure. Still working on it, but I came up with a magnet. But that's one of those hooks that you put on with a boat trailer. And there's a hook with a small fish on it as bait. I don't know. Could be a lure. My mom made a toss and there's a snap that happened, so we're pretty sure something's gonna be on the end of this line. She's trying to get it now. It's a little heavy.
You do it.
Good. Too heavy?
You know, it's caught, I think.
Okay. It is caught. Wow. Oh, it's connected to something else.
Oh, the metal from the bridge.
No. Got it. Hey, look what we got. This looks like to me one crowbar, people. Got one crowbar. That's pretty interesting, but there's something else bigger down there. I could almost not pull it up, whatever it was. Here we go for a toss. Ooh. That was a good one. These are some of the items that we pulled out with the magnet today. And yeah, even a computer hard drive. Check that out. There's a wrench and a bolt, and we also got these bigger, heavier bolts. This other one, this is a railroad spike. I don't know what that other rod is. It's just some metal. We got these posts that you stick in the ground. We even got a fourth one by itself. Look at that. We're back at the Vatawc studios with bonus footage. Yes, it is. We got some stuff about magnet fishing that if you're interested, this is going to be some how-tos and some good-to-knows. So let's talk about magnet sizes. There are sizes, but I refer to them by the pole, the magnetic pole of them. So they have 300-pound pole magnets, which is what we were referring to in today's video. Looks like this, 300-pound pole magnet. It is no bigger and even smaller than a computer mouse. See a computer mouse? This is the size of a 300-pound pole magnet. It is smaller than a computer mouse. I have an 800-pound pole magnet right here. Notice it is about the size and even bigger than a computer mouse. It is also bigger than the 300-pound pole magnet. 300-pound, 800-pound. They look like this. On the top of the magnets is an eye bolt right here. As you are pulling this magnet through the bottom of whatever water you're at, this will hit rocks and the bottom, and it will turn as you're doing it. When it turns, it will turn sometimes this eye bolt. And if it turns the eye bolt, as it turns, the eye bolt will turn, and it will actually take the eye bolt off the actual magnet. And there's a trick to keeping that eye bolt on there, because when the eye bolt comes off, your rope will then pull the eye bolt back to you, leaving the actual magnet in the bottom of the lake or pond that you were fishing in. Two more items to talk about. One is called like a thread locker. It comes in a little eyedropper like this. Most magnets, it comes with it. But if it doesn't, they're very cheap. But it's like a liquid that you then pour onto the top of the eye bolt. You pour it there because once you tighten the eye bolt down to where you want it and you pour this liquid on top of here, it's like a glue. It will become hard and it will keep the eye bolt from unscrewing off the top of the magnet as you're pulling it through the water. Next up are knots. Now there's a lot of magnet fishing knots, but each of those knots have one thing in common. So I'm going to show you a knot so you can tie your rope on to the eye bolt. The first thing you got to do with your rope is grab like 1.5 feet of it and loop it down. Just so you're going to be doubling up the rope like that. So just grab a piece and loop it down. Here's your magnet with the eye bolt. You have your loop, and you're going to pass the loop through the eye bolt. You need to keep a big loop on the other side. So now you're just draped like that. And you know when you tie your shoes, you make that first, what's called a half hitch? Do that. So I'm just going to tie it, just like you're going to tie your shoes, and make that first half hitch. You have to have a big loop on this side, and the reason is for this move. This is the magnet fish maneuver that every knot has. Grab the loop and pass it around the magnet, just like that. And when you're done, it looks like that. So now you got to start taking in the slack of this loop so that knot is tied. So I'm going to do that. So when you're all done, it should look something like this. So you have your knot and it's looped around. Now you could keep it just like that, but what I do one more. But this time, I don't start with the short end. I take the long end and I drape it just like I did before. And I'm going to do it one more time. So I have a loop. I'm going to pass it through the eye bolt one more time. There it is. And now it's draped just like we had before. And then I'm going to tie it off just like we had and loop it around. As long as you have that first one on there, you can put a second one on there, which I did, and you're not with this, but at least you're going to have something that's really strong. You can do whatever you want. You can cut the excess off of the end of this if you want. But as you need to have this rope tied securely with a magnet fish knot to the eye bolt. And don't forget, the Loctite we talked about goes right on top of here to keep it from unscrewing as you're dragging this through the water with this thing. Thank you for watching, everybody. Really appreciate you showing up for this one. It was tough, the scheduling and everything. The weather was not cooperating. It was interesting. This is weeks overdue of trying to make this video, but thank you for watching. Leave a comment, click like if you want, and subscribe so you get notified when the other videos come out. I'm always interested in what you have to hear because I got some email and some comments, so I'm going to make some other videos on what people want to see. So always good to see you. Come on back. See you next time.